Hey, welcome back to the channel. Tommy Blackburn, CFP, CPA with Mason & Associates. We're happy to have you here today. If it's your first time, thanks for joining us. Today we want to talk about another awesome charitable giving tool. It's called Donor Advised Funds. Sometimes we use an acronym DAF, but we'll stick with Donor Advised Funds today. What is a Donor Advised Fund? And why does it matter? Well, what it is it's almost like a private foundation is the best thing I can think of to put it in words that might make sense. So you give money to a fund. It's a public charity, the Donor Advised Fund. You give it to them. It can then be sold and reinvested, or it can go back out to charity, but it's essentially going to be held in a pot of money that you have technically given away. So we cannot take it back. It is a completed gift to charity, but it sits there in this fund, and you can then over time as the advisor advise grants, and those grants are the gifts to charity. So maybe a simple example here would be, I give $10,000 a year to my church. And this year, because I've only been taking a standard deduction, my advisor has advised, how about we look at what's called bunching deductions? But I don't want to give $100,000 to the church all at once. This is where a donor advised fund will be perfect. We can put $100,000 into this donor advised fund. Some common ones are Vanguard, Fidelity. There are others that have them. 100,000 goes in, we get 100,000 tax deduction, well in excess of our standard deduction, so we got a tax benefit, but we can then still say each year, let's give $10,000 to the charity. So this is an awesome tax planning tool for charitable giving. Also, it can grow, so that money can be invested. If we put enough over there, and we've had some clients do this, this could become a legacy for giving in and of itself, as perhaps it returns enough with investments that we can create a legacy of giving just from this fund. Another piece of this puzzle that we really enjoy is the ability to give. I say really enjoy, we just get excited about tax planning tactics here, is using what are called appreciated securities. Securities are things like stocks and bonds. It could even be something like a rental house or a house, a capital asset, but it's taking something, say we bought a stock for $100, it's now worth $1,000. We can give that to the donor advised fund. We don't have to recognize the $900 of appreciation as a gain, and we get $1,000 as our deduction, the fair market value when we gave it. There are rules to all of this. Don't go down this road on your own, but it's an awesome way to avoid recognizing that gain as income and getting the benefit of the value and still doing our charitable giving that we were planning on doing all along. So we can't say enough. We've used this many times to accomplish some pretty awesome things for clients to help them. We don't give for tax reasons, so we never say do that. But if giving is important to you, we try to look for ways to add icing to the cake. Thanks for joining us. Also wanted to leave a quote that I've been trying out. We'll see whether or not my partners enjoy it or not, which is, the aim of education is not knowledge, it is action. And that's why we share these. Please reach out. Like us, check our podcast out, sign up for notifications, and let us know what's on your mind. See you next time.